Naka-ano po kayo, ma'am, naka-off mic po kayo.
Yeah. Alright. Panel pala to.
So, good evening po, ma'am.
Good
Um,
evening. Wait
so,
lang. Ayusin ko lang yung laptop.
okay po. Sige po. Take your
Yung
time po.
camera niya nasa right. Okay, I'm good.
So, good evening po, ma'am, no? I am Edeliza Toledo po, and here are my fellow groupmates po. Eliza, Jessica, and Sophia po, no? So, yung purpose po ng meeting natin po, no, is our project po, which
Mm-hmm.
is CL or yung Christian Living, ma'am. So,
Okay.
meron lang po kami sa inyong itatanong na 8 questions po in regards or connected po siya sa beliefs or sa faith nyo po. So,
Okay.
um, hingi lang po kami ng informed consent nyo po na we will be recording po our meeting. Pero po,
Mm-hmm.
assuring po na it will be confidential po sa atin lang. So, okay lang po ba yun, ma'am?
Sure.
Thank you po, ma'am. So, first, ma'am, is, may we know po ano po yung what do you do for a living po?
Okay, I work as a purchasing manager in Navco. So that's a tech company, and we are retailer and distributor also of electronics products and fitness products as well.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, may naitanong ko lang po kung ano pong gusto niyo itawag po namin sa inyo.
Okay. Sa office, they call me usually Miss E. Kasi my name is Ethel, so you need to pronounce it with letter H. So medyo, kaya Miss E na lang.
Hello po, hindi okay po ba na mag-proceed na po tayo sa questions po?
Sorry, again. Pardon, please.
Okay lang po ba, Miss E, is mag-proceed na po tayo sa questions?
Sure. Yeah. Can.
So first question po is, beyond specific actions po, how does your Christian faith generally influence your attitude or mindset when approaching your daily work responsibilities po?
Okay. With my Christian faith, it makes me motivated to do the things that I need to do. It makes me a bit somewhat as excited and thinking that I can be productive that day, and also it makes me humble whatever I am whatever I am doing, and it also makes me feel secure that the work that I have is really God given, and I need to give my best on it, and being responsible as well. Being the leader of our team, so I have that compassion for them also to nurture them, to let them grow in the task that they have, and seeing that they also produce or being productive in their task, and everyday thing that they're doing.
So, okay po, ma'am. So, let's proceed po tayo sa next question po. Can you share po an example of how your personal values po, shaped by your faith, have guided you po in a difficult professional decision or situation po?
Okay. Being in a job that with also you have someone in your team or in the company that is a bit worldly, so somehow you're gonna experience challenges, but being having God in us, it helps us to really know how to settle things, how to behave in a way that you're not hurting others by saying not good words or anything that can disappoint others, but it always helps remind me to speak words that encourages them, and even on those difficult things, or I always ask God if somehow I am a bit angry and I'm disappointed, I'll just ask the Lord, Lord, please control me, stop me for whatever things that comes in my mouth that I know it will not give glory to your name, it will not make you happy. So I always ask the Holy Spirit to really give me that self-control, and also ano, the heart that really understands them, because other people, they might misunderstood things, but if we have God in us, it's Him who will guide us to how to settle things in a way that we can build others as well, not putting them down, but really seeing that everyone is valued in the eyes of God, and me as well, I should value them even if their actions are not uh, according to what I want, but uh, really looking at them that they have also challenges, and I need to understand them. I need to lead them towards the good for them also.
Okay, ma'am. So, Miss E, what advice po would you offer po to young Christian entering the workforce po or pursuing their future careers po, ma'am?
For young Christians, we should always maintain that life that is always receiving from the Lord. That before you go to work, you have something in you that you can bring along, like the very word of God, on how He will really guide you. And we should always go there, not being boastful, but really with a humble heart. And then dun yung desire to really contribute to the company, to learn, and to have the heart that really initiates things, especially when you're not doing something, you're free, you have free time. So make those free time a way to learn more, to meet others, to also understand them, and we can always ask questions. Don't ever afraid to ask questions if you're not, you don't know what to do or you don't understand things. Just freely open and ask them, because that's in that way you can learn more, and you can also be you can be mature as well in dealing with different circumstances, and always have that attitude that when you are working, you're not working for the human bosses around you, but we are working for the Lord. Having that mind that we have an audience, which is God who knows everything. So we can't see Him, but we know that He knows whatever in our, even in our minds. So in our hearts, He knows everything. So giving your best as if you are working really for the Lord.
So, Miss A, ma'am, how has your Christian faith po shaped your values and approach in your profession naman po?
Actually, it makes me more stronger. It makes me see things in God's perspective. It makes me give. I have that kind of excitement in going to work every day. So I'm not tired. I'm not dragging myself, but I really go there with so much passion in me that this day I've got to give my best. I got to contribute to my company. I've got to help others as well. So nandun yung excitement lagi. It's not a boring thing, because I know that I'm working not just for people, but really mainly for the Lord. And that's what I always think every day, that this work that I have is really, I should value it. I should nurture it, and even uh, influence as well my team, the people around me.
Okay po. So, for the next question po, let's call po Miss Jessica Maghanoy po.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello po, Miss E. Am I audible po?
Yes, but can you say it a bit louder?
Am I audible naman po?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay po. So, for the next question po, how does your Christian faith inform your approach to work and decision making po?
Okay. As I approach to my work, it's always with grateful heart. Every time I go, it's always with an expectant heart that today there is something new that I'm going to learn, and there is greater things that I can contribute to my work, to my team. And also it the second question please. Again, sorry.
Uh, how does your Christian faith inform your approach to work and decision making po?
Yeah, okay. For the decision making, every time I decide on something, there's always a silent prayer in me that Lord guide me in this decision, and I really have that ears that really wanting to listen to the Lord on whatever He will gonna tell me, and it's always with humility. It's always with assurance that this thing that I'm gonna do, it's really not for me. So it's always giving back to God that whatever things that He puts in my hands, He puts in my team, I should always nurture it. I should always value and give the best of me out of it. And decision doesn't means rush things, or I need to decide if there are things that can wait. So those are the things that I needed to really ask my team as well, and to settle things and discuss things. Also asking their comments, their suggestions, because every one of us has a different thing, different ideas, and the ideas of other team can help as well on how to make things better.
Okay po. So, for the next question po is, can you share where your faith helped you po overcome difficult situations po?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, there are times in my career that I'm leading a huge team, like it's a 20 plus people. Then suddenly my my boss take me from take me out from there, and from 20 I have only one team. So that was 2020. Then so it hurts me, you know. But during that time, I am thankful because as I have my devotion every day, and I'm in the book of Genesis in the life of Joseph. So I told God, Lord, it hurts. I give my time, I give my best, even on those times that nobody can go to work because it's lockdown. So me, I go there even on Sunday. Then after uh, those times, then there come next that they're gonna take me from my team. But during that time, I was reminded by God. Look at Joseph, diba? How did, diba, his brothers na, diba, na binenta siya, and then accused of a crime na hindi naman niya ginawa. But yet, how Joseph responded to it, diba? He still remained obedient, he does not revenge, hindi siya gumawa ng mali. And that's what has convicted me. So whatever things that God allows, things against his ways, his will, but always accept it. And as we accept it, even if it hurts, even if we don't understand, we just need to depend on him. Because God, if we can see his plan right now, but we know that God has his best plan for our lives. We need to trust in him, even if it's good or bad. We know if we always remain in him, at the end of it, we will be productive. We will produce fruits, And uh, years after that, my team was added again, and now we are a team of 9. Yeah, and before, my work is so super busy. You know, I am the head who always cries because every problem that's in the operations. Kasi before, so once your team has done something wrong or did a mistake, so every blame is it's all on me. So even if I did not do it, and even if at night I need to go there because the operations really needs, every time there's a problem, you need to resolve it that day, that hour, that time. And I thank God because of what he does, like Joseph, you know, after those not so good things happens, now I can work just from 8 to 5. Then after 5 p.m. I can go to work to our house. I can go home. I can as well disciple others. I have more time to also grow my relationship with God. And those were the times that I can say that if I am not with the Lord, I am not uh, grounded in His presence. Maybe I can do the the bad things. Maybe I do some revenge, but seeing those things and trusting God's ways really makes me felt secured that whatever things happens, I know that God has a greater plan in me. And not just I revived my team, or my team is was growing again, but I that time also I received sobrang ano sabihin ba natin, it's more than a month salary of the employee that they give me an increase, and then they also give us incentives. And I even go to they even meet me, let me meet other people, and even our principal, our visitors abroad. So and uh, they always introduce me because in our office I am the employee number one. So when our company started, I was alone, and just years after, so now we are I think about 300 now. And those were the humble things that happens to me, and I really see how God also works. And one thing also, if our boss give us target, you know, a quota, so because our department, we also have our little store in our office. And as we really entrust God everything, so it's just a humbling experience that almost or mostly we hit our target. And our it's not just me, but our team receive also an incentive. So the that kind of blessing that I receive, that extends to my people as well, to my team. So that's very rewarding for me. And seeing those things that I can't, we really can't do it alone. But if we have God inside our us, He will be the one to help us to overcome all those challenges, and to also understand the people around us. Like, syempre, my bosses is a bit, they're young, so impulsive, and sometimes they think this way, but I think that way. So there are always misunderstandings. But I thank God because He is the one who really gives me that heart to understand them. And then latter part of it, they will be the one saying sorry. So they're gonna see for themselves as well na ito yung may mali silang ginawa. And I thank God that He really is the one who's giving me that heart to understand them, and to honor and respect them as my bosses, even if there are times that they the things that they do doesn't really fit or not encouraging to me. Yeah.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you for answering that questions po. Despite po sa mga outcomes and mga challenges po na naganap po sa atin, that's na-overcome din po natin.
Yeah.
Po. So, next questions naman po will be question by Alisa po.
So good evening po. My question po is, what has been your inspiration or motivation to remain steadfast in your faith as a Christian po?
My motivation is simply I want my Lord to be always pleased in what I do. I always want him to be happy, and I always want to influence my team, even the people around me. That the person or us as a Christian is life full of life as we work. It's not really dragging things, but it's really full of colors, colorful in everything that we do. And it always inspires me that I inspire other people as well. It always inspires me that other people hearing my testimonies, my answered prayers, and actually now my team, we always have that once a week Bible study in our office in my department. And before it's just sharing the things in our workplace, resolving things, but now we added the word of God, and it's actually over a year already. And seeing those things that is happening in our team, I really thank God, because it's a different thing when you see people around you being in love with the Lord, being in love with His Word, and that's the thing that I want to do and really inspire me to do more and to influence and to really let others know the Lord through my life, through my testimonies.
Okay, Miss E po, for the last question po. What advice can you offer to those who are new to the Christian faith po?
For those new to the Christian faith, keep going, even if you don't understand. Keep going, even if you experience trouble or challenges, and always commit to really receive everything from the Lord. You know, our devotion really matters a lot. Our time with the Lord matters a lot. It will also prepare us in everything that we do once we receive from the Lord. So, pag pumasok ka, you are prepared. Pag pumasok ka, you know, it's kind of you're an army with so much gear in you that whatever other people do, so you're ready. And always have that humble heart. Because humility, but it's really true, because God says, diba, if we humble up ourselves, He will lift us up. So when we go to work, don't don't think that we are good, we are we can do things right, or we can learn so many things right away, but have that humble and eager, always the eagerness to learn so many things and offer help. And yung parang don't be afraid to ask something, to let others uh, know you then, and you also got to really have that relationship also with your teammates. And ano din, every day when we go to work, always have that heart na, Lord, I want to be best for you. I want to honor you even if I'm doing things in my computer, talking to other people. So always desire such mindset that everything that we do, it's really best, that God is really pleased in it.
So, ma'am, that ends po the interview. We would like to thank you po for your time, for giving us your time po. And we know that you're
My
very busy po.
pleasure.
Thank you so much po,
Thank you
ma'am.
po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much
Thank
po.
you.
Thank you so much po.
Welcome. Pleasure.
Ang galing niya.